Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Honorable DJ Metal Monkey, and this is episode 129. I know I already did 129 before. As you go on the podcast, you will see episode 129. But this will be me doing episode 129 all over again. Yeah, we will be doing it all over again because YouTube decided to take it off. So I decided to do another one. And this is the recap of 2020, episode 129, the Honorable DJ Metal Monkey Radio Show. Y'all need to fuck with me. Stay tuned. These are my 11 commandments. Always trust your intuition. Never downplay your intelligence. Take credit for your struggle, even more than your success. Take credit for your struggle, even more than your success. So, take credit for the shit that you can't do and that you failed at also, just as you do when you get rewarded, because the shit that you couldn't do, the places you failed, that's what made you actually succeed. That's the steps it took, and that's the blood, sweat, and tears that really matters. And those, like in each phase of your life, as you step up, I learned that you're gonna go through those same type obstacles. So be looking out for them. You know what I mean? Family is spiritual, and evil is biological. Family is spiritual, and evil is biological. Meaning, family is spiritual because you might meet a friend, you might meet somebody tomorrow that treats you better than people that you met, that you was born knowing all your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, you got to look out for human activity. Humans gonna act like humans. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them surprise you. Like, humans kill, humans lie, humans do all types of shit. But never, what I say there. I say, family is spiritual, and evil is biological. Evil, like your sister or your brother, is more prone to get into, or people that you know. I wouldn't say your sister and brother. I mean, whatever your relationship is, but people that you know, those are the people that's gonna hurt you. Those are the people that's gonna be the ones that hate on you because you know them. People who don't know you ain't got no reason to do that. They don't fucking know you. So but the connection, the spiritual connection that you got, the love, when you start loving people, that's what I'm talking about. That's the spiritual part. Like, I love my mama, that's spiritual. You know what I mean? That's spiritual. So if I got love for you, and it's people that's just out there, I got friends that I'm not even that close with, but they don't know it. In spirit, I'm there with them every day. You know what I mean? Let me see. I said, pay homage to those who taught you, but never humble yourself to make them feel comfortable enough to disrespect you. I said, pay homage to those who taught you, but never humble yourself to make them feel comfortable enough to disrespect you. Do not let I don't give a damn how old you get. Don't let nobody disrespect you or play you on your intelligence or nothing like that. If you learn something, if you got newfound principles or something like that, you, like me, a lot of those people, I had to just stop coming around. I just had to stop coming around people, certain people. It ain't nothing wrong with them people. They are them, and that's cool, but this is who I am. I don't roll like that no more. Just like I don't hang in the hood and sell dope or do none of that shit, or niggas with that activity or nothing. Like if it ain't entertainment, they ain't fucking with it. So it's the same. My morals and stuff like that, they caused me not to be around a lot of people who taught me. A lot of people taught me some good things coming up. But the way that I think and my beliefs and everything like that, or, that just goes against what they do. You know what I'm saying? That goes against You know, we don't match up. They'll disrespect me every time I come around. I'm this guy or in they mental. So I ain't with that fuck shit, man. It's bad energy. It's bad karma. You shouldn't even know. But always pay homage to the people who taught you, though. Never stop loving them or whatever. I mean, just because you ain't coming around don't mean you don't love them. It's just you're not gonna do me like that. You're not gonna give me the version of what you think of me. That's cool. If that's the version you're gonna give me, and that's the treatment I'm gonna get, nah, I'm good, man. You're gonna treat me like I want to be treated, or I just want to be around. That's what one thing I did learn. Never share the same idea of who and what God is. It can be used against you. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Never share the same idea of who and what God is. It can be used against you. That's because God is that thing in your heart. God controls everything. God is the creator. God is the one that gives you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your thing is, you might be a dogma person, whoever. I don't know, but whatever that thing is in your mind that makes you know that it's the great creator or whatever, God. When a lot of people use God, especially in the Western world, it can be harmful. It can be fatal. Jim Jones killed 900. He made 900 something people drink cyanide and commit suicide. Man, like, whew, it's crazy. So be careful. Your God, if you praying that somebody deliver you from your enemies. What is your enemies? If you and your enemies got the same God, then that same, you know what I mean? Like, which one is God gonna answer? Whose prayers is God gonna answer? And then you can try to figure out some more shit to answer that. That's confusion. What I'm saying is, whoever God is to you, keep it to your let that be your sacred thing. You wouldn't have $1 million and flash it on Instagram because they're going to come rob you, right? So be like that even more with your God. You know what I'm saying? Protect your God. Keep your God. Whatever God is to you, man, protect it. Keep it sacred and go to it in private. But when you get to sharing ideas, the same mutual ideas about God, whoever controls the story is going to control you. That's all I'm saying. Like, if God told me that you ought to go do this, and then that person go do it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm against that. Like, God's going to talk to me. God is not got to talk to a third party or nothing like that to talk to his creation. If God created everything, created Saturn, the sun, and all that, I'm quite sure God ain't got to be two-faced. God's just going to come to me and say everything through me. That's just what it is. I mean, I'm to the age I can't fucking fuck with that bullshit. You ain't gonna tell me about what I'm perceiving in life. You can't tell me about my lying eyes or my thoughts in my head. Another thing is never. It says, fear nothing and love everything. The world lives within you. Fear nothing and love everything. The world lives within you. That means don't be scared, man. Don't be, the biggest saying in the world is, what we say to our kids and everything, be safe, but I don't say that, like I say, be safe. Life is dangerous, man. We get hit by an asteroid, man. Like, one thing about it, you live the moments, enjoy your moments, understand, study life, you know what I mean? But, fear nothing, love everything, and just know that the world lives within you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you study racism, talk about racism, that's all you're going to get. You talk about money situations are all you're going to get. You know what I mean? You talk about the Bible and religion, like some of my friends, they talk about Bible and religion all the time. That's just all it be. So like whatever you talk about, it's like the law of attraction, man. Just be aware. But love everything, man. Like, just be with the shits. I mean, it's life. You only get about 120 years at maximum at this life. So while you living your life, Let your truth be your truth, and you live it and enjoy this moment of your time with all of these people. You know what I mean? You guess. All right, trust nobody with a tongue. Anybody with a tongue, even including myself, I look at it like that. Human activity, ladies and gentlemen. Human activity. Study human activity. Humans act a certain way. You've seen humans. If you're watching this video, you've seen humans enough to get you some statistics going on in your own head and your perception together and say, that's human activity. That's not Paul, or that's not Mary, that's not this person. This is human activity. This is what humans act like, So trust nobody with a tongue. Never be surprised. Life is magical. Just like 2020. Life is fucking magical. Don't be surprised. This is life. So if you're watching this video, you've been in life long enough to see all of life's events: tsunamis, hurricanes, scientists, pyramids, jets, planets, babies, food, water, history, and so you can't be surprised. Life is magical. Look at all the shit that's happened. So this is life. This is life. This is the magical life we live in. It's a part of critical thinking, y'all. And another one I had was never talk down on your parents. I see a lot of people do that, man. That's like it's not a cultural thing for real. Like, a lot of people do this. I mean, it's Egyptian manuscripts that go back to like their daily life and the shit that they was actually doing in Egypt and stuff. I was looking at, and like the women was complaining and stuff like that, talking about their parents, and they didn't want them to marry this guy and such and such. So like, never talk down on your parents though. Those are the people. They are you. They are you. Those are the people who made you. Don't talk down on your parents. I don't care what your situation is. Whatever your situation is, don't talk down on your parents. It just goes a long way, because some people had bad parents. Some people had horrible parents, and now they're very successful people. If it wasn't for those parents, they probably wouldn't have been that. If they was rich, they probably would have overdosed and died of opioids. Like, just don't talk down on your parents. That's just something I learned the hard way. You don't have them forever. Love them, learn from them. That's exactly what your parents are for. Learn from them. You ain't got to listen to them, because you're a whole different person. But at the same time, that's where you came from. That's history. Learn from them. If you can't learn from even if you got adopted and you found your parents, you know who they are, but you ain't never study them. Study them. Because that's history. If you want to change history, study your parents and never talk down on them. That's your business. That's your opinion, and keep that. I'm telling you, saves you time. Study yourself, and that will keep you out of other people's business. Yes, study yourself, ladies and gentlemen, all the time. Study yourself. That'll keep you out of other people's business all the time. It works like a fucking charm. We could complain about each other and we talk about the haters and all this stuff, but to be honest, if you studying yourself all the time and you are a whole lot, you can be an entire business. Sam Walton started Walmart. Look at what the fuck is one man. You know what I mean? And look at what it is. Look at Warren Buffett's worth. Warren Buffett and Bill Gates put together is have more money than all the black people in America combined. So, like, study yourself, man. Study yourself, and that's how, like, when you can't take the world no more in 2020 or 2021, you watching this in 2021, you come back to this video and you watching this in 2021, I'm going to say it again in 2021 too, and all the time. Study your motherfucking self, and it'll keep you out of other people's business. It'll keep you out of other people's shit, and it's what you have to do, because ultimately this is your life. Like, you got a time limit, and then when you go, so like your ultimate thing that you're supposed to be doing is studying yourself. I see a lot in 2020, a lot of people trying to get, like, my DMs popping. I don't want to be with nobody, man. I'm good. I'm fine, man. I'm good because like people ain't studying themselves. Some people are tired of being with themselves. I just need somebody to share this misery with. Not me, buddy. But study yourself, man. Self-love, self-care, that's everything. And we won't be so needy. We'll know how to act when we come around people. We won't be socially awkward. And we'll be fucking how we supposed to be. Like, I think there's a mental illness that we not studying ourselves as a priority. That's not selfish. It's what you have to do in order to interact with other human beings, man. To know human activity, to even understand human activity, you got to understand your own. And my top number one thing that I learned since that I summed up in coronavirus in all the years of my living in coronavirus, I summed this shit up. I don't forgive, but I don't hold grudges either. I don't forgive and I do not hold grudges. The reason why I don't forgive is because your ass meant to do it. Like, accidents happen. Accidents happen. Like, accidents happen. Somebody can get hit by, you could be walking down the street and somebody got a bicycle, can slap into you because they didn't see you. Accidents happen. But, and it's little things that you do forgive, that I do forgive. But like, but not certain things. It's things I learned not to forgive people when somebody hurt me, right? Or somebody pissed me off or something like that. I don't forgive it because I want to remember that emotion. I want to know that was the experience. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not going to totally cut the cords on that part. I'm going to cut the cords on all kinds of other shit. Like, I'll cut the cords on a lot of stuff, but like when you fucking steal money from me or just anything that really offends me heavily, I learned that it's therapeutic. I'm not gonna forgive your ass, man. I ain't gonna hold grudges. I cut the cords on the grudge part. Like, I know to still love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I held a grudge, I'd never fuck with you again. That ain't it. I will fuck with you again. That's why I can't forgive you. Because I know how to fuck with you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to go through the same thing with your ass no more. Some of y'all need to tell y'all friends that shit. I'm not going through the same thing with you no more. But I not going to hold no grudges either. So I still fuck with you. It's just going to be on different terms. I'm going to keep fucking with you on different terms. Like, shit's subject to change. Right? I hope y'all enjoyed my show today. Check it out. Let's do it. Then, all of a sudden this year, Donald Trump got impeached. Y'all remember that shit? Like, Mr. Grab him by the pussy got impeached this year. That motherfucker don't stop, though. You know what I'm saying? This year also, he lost the election. Oh, that shit don't stop. This year also, this motherfucker refusing to leave the White House. He want to recount for votes. He got the highest second. All right. It was the highest votes of all time since in 150 years. I guess, yeah. Highest votes in 150 years went to Joe Biden. The second highest votes in history by a loser was Donald Trump this year. And he called it for a recount. He won't recount. Woo. So this year, if I ain't took y'all far enough yet, man, let me go ahead and put y'all on this one. Mo 3 got killed. That's very, that's very recent now because it's the end of the year. But Mo 3 got killed. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Mo 3 was gunned down on the interstate. And they had it on his body on the internet. They're trying to resuscitate him. FBG Duck got killed this year. King Von was killed on camera, on 4K. We know his killer and everything, and we seen it happen. We seen it all. He was killed. King Von. Y'all go get that King Von. Because every time y'all get his music, play it, anything like that, it's feeding his kids. That man, I don't care if you don't like him, you got to like his kids. You got to like his mama. You got to like his sisters and family. Those people, you know, even him, at the end of the day, friend or foe, man, buy his stuff, support his stuff. It's feeding people. It's helping the black community, bro. Like, no matter how you look at it, I don't care. Like, we lost 104. The reason why the show started changing a little bit, because at first, when I first started out there, I was just doing hip hop artists. That's all I was doing, because y'all know, I love hip hop, but now I've kind of spread my show out a little bit, and I just talk about a lot of shit. My stoner talk is actually took over the whole show pretty much, because I smoke and 2020 has gave me the time to smoke and talk to real people about just different shit about life. Because whether you're an artist or not, 9 times out of 10 you watching this, you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? But you don't too much fuck with artists like that, so you watch me, you fuck with me. You know what I mean? But all of a sudden you see this thing called The Last Dance pop up. Whoo, good internet twattage after I watched it. After I watched it, everybody go crazy on the motherfucking internet. Everybody in the sports world go crazy because Michael Jordan put out this documentary called The Last Dance. That motherfucker hit so hard. It hit so hard. Everybody went crazy. It's conversations. It's people making money off of that story. Like, the Last Dance with the Chicago Bulls. That right there, that's marked the time in history when that shit dropped. Then he re-dropped that. Jordan. He re-dropped the motherfucker in the theater. You know what I'm saying? Like, it went hard. That's a hard documentary. If y'all haven't watched that, you definitely done heard about the motherfucker. But it's so worth watching. But before all of that, y'all remember when the coronavirus was on the news and it was okay. Y'all know I always say that hip-hop amplify, like hip-hop sell everything. That's the best advertisement you got is hip-hop, loud voices, you know what I'm saying, like of the culture, you know what I'm saying? And Cardi B, coronavirus was big. We lost Fred the Godson early in the game. Cardi B made that one Instagram post, coronavirus. And then all of a sudden that goes viral. So this year, a lot of shit just went viral. Like, man, you one false move, your ass is going viral this year. That's one thing I learned. But Cardi B bust that out. The song Coronavirus came out. And then this year kicked off, and that's what explained the murder hornets and all of that stuff. So the Tiger King dropped. Cardi B tweeted about the Tiger King. That's what she was watching during quarantine. And then all of a sudden, Tiger King, bow, out of nowhere. Then we get a song, Carole Baskin. Every meme in the world was about Carole Baskin at a while. Tiger King selling them baby cubs, $600 a piece, $800 a piece. Like cubs, tiger cubs. Yeah, 2020 was something else. We had the NBA. They had to stop playing basketball and move the play. They had to stop the league and move the whole playoff system. Switched everything up, moved the playoff system to Disney World, and they played the championship in this bubble. Kawhi Leonard versus LeBron James, we thought in the West was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But what ultimately ended up happening was the Heat got to the finals. The Lakers got to the finals. Kawhi them got beat early in the fucking game. In the playoffs, I mean, they got beat. So all of a sudden, boom, you got LeBron James wins another championship with the Lakers, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what happened. This year was fucking crazy as hell. And they did it in the bubble at Disney in Orlando. Woo! Hold on. Also this year, it was the boom of, like I said, toilet tissue, but hand sanitizer. It was the boom of fucking hand sanitizer. Like this year, you couldn't find bleach and hand sanitizer nowhere. You know what I mean? Like the stock in those companies has definitely rose because that shit is still in demand. That's here to stay. Oregon decriminalizes all drugs, like heroin, cocaine, crack, weed was already. Uh, it's probably gonna drop crime though, because to be honest, like the war on drugs is really the war on people. Because for real, if it wasn't illegal, it's like prohibition. If that shit wasn't illegal, like to be honest, because like now since that's happened, like nobody gives a shit about the drug laws, and I mean nobody's caring about that shit right now. That's not killing people. Like we have a problem with people getting just fucking done in the worst way in 2020. So like by Oregon doing that, you know, it's probably gonna drop crime because it's the war on people, man. People doing um Casanova just got locked up. Fucking G Herbo just got locked up. You know what I mean? Like, this been a fucking trying year, man. Like, all kinds of shit going on. Let me see. We had drive-in movies. The boom that came back this year. Drive-in movies just came back, and drive-in shows. Like, if y'all really like, y'all know I fuck with the comedy, man. You know, just as well as I'm a DJ, musician, or whatever. I am a motherfucker. I consider myself a comedian. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, Bill Burr, he also has this thing that he do, like you drive in and watch his comedy shows and stuff like that. He didn't think it was really gonna kick off, but like that shit ended up being a big boom because nobody's able to like really go do anything. You go to these big venues and boom. The other day, check this out, y'all. I mentioned this shit on the radio show the other morning, but the other day, motherfucker, in New Orleans, they have a swingers event, right? And 300 swingers get together in this damn Airbnb or I don't know how they did it, but they got together 300 swingers, and like 41 of them got COVID right now and is in the hospital. I'm quite sure more than that, but 41, I guess they tested when they got out. Boom. I mean, you can't do stuff like that. Large gatherings is getting people fucked up. Trump rallies, man, it's people dying after Trump rallies, man, this year. And they proud to die too. I'm telling you, like Herman Gaines, this motherfucker dead. 2 weeks later, his Twitter goes off with a tweet. Crazy shit this year, y'all. Let me see. What else? Crayola launched crayons. So little kids like diverse crayons, like diverse, like they got new crayons so little kids can have their own color. They can color themselves into the world. You know what I mean? Like it says that so they can accurately color themselves into the world. That's exactly what the article says about what Crayola did this year. Tory Lanez quarantine radio blew up so hard this year. Everybody was sitting at the house, was watching versus battles, and then all of a sudden, you know, after the first versus battle, we was like, we need something else. Tory Lanez popped up. Boom, took over radio. Then Little Boosie on Instagram. He got thoughts. He got people shaking that ass for $10,000 in cash, everything. Then got kicked off of Instagram, then suing Instagram for the money he lost, and he's back on Instagram. Also, Boosie got shot this year. He's sitting in the wheelchair as I speak right now. God damn it. Who else? Benny the Butcher got shot this year in a parking lot sitting in Walmart. It's crazy shit. Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones this year. You know, the Mike Tyson, I think 54 years old. Yeah, hotbacks in the ring, fight Roy Jones Jr. And Roy, and both of them are old. That was an epic event. Everybody loved it. But the headliner of the night, this is now we got like, cause I got one more show of this to do, but I'm gonna tell y'all now. Nate Robinson and Jake Paul fought as the undercard in that fight, and that became the biggest meme. What capped it off, what made everybody get that one last laugh in, that ha 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 ha. And on the next show, I want to know, I want to see what I got to say for that show, because to be honest, that Nate Robinson, it ain't much going to top that. He is the most looked at meme. He got knocked the fuck out. And that's why I'm doing this podcast, because my 129 podcast got taken down by YouTube because of the Nate Robinson shit. So I'm quite sure Nate Robinson's people went out and started copywriting shit, or Triller started doing it, but they was doing it to save Nate Robinson ass, because my whole title was Jake Paul knocks out Nate Robinson, and then I had to fight and me fucking reacting to it. So they took my shit down, so I ain't gonna be doing that no more. Versus battle, Gucci and Jeezy. Best versus battle I've probably seen all year. Now, you had Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, which that got everybody going. Yeah, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. That's if you know how to vibe for real. But the versus battle with Gucci and Jeezy, that was fucking epic, man. Epic. Fucking epic shit, man. Dopest shit ever. So we went through that. The boost, y'all know, even me. Zoom came the fuck up this year. TikTok came the fuck up this year. Man, just think about it, man. TikTok and Zoom went from like maybe getting pushed to the side a little bit to like that shit. We done seen motherfuckers. I got one Zoom, I got one video to show this lady, she drinking on TikTok. I got people, not TikTok, on Zoom. People on Zoom, teachers and shit like that, because now this year, we all of a sudden doing homeschooling all of a sudden. A lot of you parents are realizing how dumb you are, but the teachers and the students and we all as Americans, I think we all are starting to feel like, damn, we a little slow. Americans, just all around, everybody. Black, white, teachers, students, everybody. Because TikTok is the number one, like, this is why we slow, man. TikTok is the number one human trafficking site. When you sign up to this site, you're basically saying, here's all of my information, and you have the right to sell my information to all of the pedophiles. Y'all can show my information to anybody. So, like when your 5-year-old kid or 10-year-old kid got TikTok and they talking to 50-year-old pedophile perverted motherfuckers, that's why. But we still all on TikTok, even right now. Nobody's gonna stop using TikTok no time soon. The president tried to stop TikTok, but that shit ain't happen at the fuck all. Because you can't shut it down like that. You know, people like TikTok. TikTok came up this year, but Zoom, back to Zoom. Zoom, they've been going to Zoom doing classrooms and stuff like that. Kids are doing their work and shit like that on Zoom. We done seen a rapist on Zoom. This is like, your camera is on, motherfucker. Like, people, you know what? When people become desensitized, this was what Zoom taught me in 2020. When people become desensitized to things, all you have to do is show somebody something in a repetitive fashion over and over and over. They'll become desensitized to it so it can happen. So like it's normal when it happened. That's basically what I'm saying. I mean, how are you comfortable enough to rape somebody on Zoom? You know what I mean? Or molest somebody on Zoom. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dog. You have teachers smoking weed on Zoom. You have teachers drinking on Zoom. You got kids putting fake heads on the Zoom camera, acting like they at school, acting like they at work. Like, it's all kinds of shit. It's like, motherfucker, the point of Zoom is so we can see you. It's just like Skype, man. It's just like Skype. It's Zoom, though. You know what I mean? And the thing about this Zoom shit, we're recording this shit. We're screen recording with voices and all of this shit. Man, this has been a crazy fucking year, man. We got fucking Kevin Gates picture. Y'all seen that motherfucker coming up out the water? Kevin Gates pussy face ass. He was coming up out the water. I love his music though, man. Kevin Gates music is the shit, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. This motherfucker is the meme. All you have to do is type in Kevin Gates meme, and you gonna see a nigga coming out the water with a fucking Jerry curl. And they ain't playing with your ass on the internet this year. They is immediately, before Nate Robinson hit that fucking ground the last time, they had Nate Robinson memes out. Before they said he was TKO'd, they had Nate Robinson memes out. Before, when Nate Robinson got hit hard as fuck, they had memes. Like, they was ready for it. Coronavirus memes, they was ready for it. Man, the highest voter turnout in 120 years also was this year. They campaigned like a motherfucker, man. Black Lives Matter. That happened so big this year. You had fraud this year. Remember, dude used to go to J.R. Crickets. What's his name? Fucking Sir Major Page. He get busted by the feds in Ohio. I know him from out here. He get busted in Ohio, $200,000 Black Lives Money, Matter money or whatever. I think he made like 400. But I don't know. I mean, you know how like shit can get twisted. I mean, guy could be like on some legit shit. I don't know. They busted his ass though. That happened in 2020. He ain't see that coming. Shout out to that nigga for at least trying. But fraud got off the case. All right, so everybody, like most of the country they got on unemployment this year. Then, not only that, most of the country started doing EDD fraud. That's the extra money that they give you for different things like government assistance money or something like that for emergencies. They started frauding that system. We got a nigga. The fraud got so off the hook. We got a nigga who shot a rap video telling the world, shit, this motherfucker shot a whole rap video talking about how he fucking robbed the government, how to do EDD fraud. He got the money, shot a video, and told people how he did it and posted the video. Like, that's what's going on in 2020, man. We got people getting $2 million. Love and Hip Hop dude got $2 million from the EDD or some shit like that. It might not all be EDD, but I'm just saying that because like that's the government, like from the government. They tricked them due to the coronavirus, the people being unemployed and shit like that. People was getting loans and shit. So this motherfucker had a trucking company. He got $2 million. He ended up getting a big ass, dope ass watch and a Lamborghini before he got busted. It's another couple, the smartest couple that got busted this year with the fucking with the money is these people that was on their way out of the country. Now it was one man, it was a couple. The motherfuckers, boom, they claimed that shit for their business. They was granted $6 million. $6 million. So they got them some tickets and they was headed out. They was leaving the country. They was getting ready to leave the country and fucking live their best life. But they got stopped. And now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. They kind of stupid for trying to leave the country in their name. They should have got like fake IDs and shit. And then got the fuck out the country or something. I don't know, but they had the smartest plan. Everybody else pretty much did some dumbass shit. rapped about it and got fucking or was on a whole fucking reality show or something. Oh man. Casanova, yeah, Casanova got busted. He got they just got his crew. I don't know about him though, man. Like they put that shit on them people, like G Herbo, like they put that shit on them people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really. It might not even be really them. Lil Wayne, he facing up to fucking 10 years for gun charge. But look what they doing. Look at the King Von situation. Look at Mo 3 situation. Like you almost can't not have these stars have guns, man. You got crazy shit happening around them. Kevin Hart dropped the motherfucking woo, Kevin Hart, man. Kevin Hart dropped this special and nobody liked it. They said it wasn't funny. I said it wasn't funny. And he took to Twitter about it. He got in various chat rooms about it. And he kind of butthurt about it. But like, it's Kevin Hart. Yo, man, like, and it's called No Fucks Given. And he gave a lot of fucks. His shit wasn't funny. I think Netflix or somebody bought fucking Coming to America too. So that's actually a movie and that's actually a thing. 2020 was wild, man. Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion. That's a big thing. Megan Thee Stallion best friend got a diss track about her. Megan Thee Stallion did Mortal Kombat. Well, shit, she was Melina, I think. But yeah, she did the Mortal Kombat shoot. Like, it was a lot of shit happening. But she got shot this year. You know what I mean? Like, by Tory Lanez. So, like, that quarantine radio I was talking about earlier, that shit over with. Let me see. We had Megan Thee Stallion getting shot. And Shakira and J-Lo, remember they did the Super Bowl? So that was pretty dope this year. We had a pretty dope ass year, man. They did the Super Bowl. Eddie Van Halen died this year. I ain't saying that's dope, but he fucking died. To all of the Van Halen people. And then remember one of the wildest shits that happened this year was the fucking wildfire that happened in California because of the gender reveal party. They had a gender reveal party. And I don't know the ritual. I don't really know how they do that shit because I guess that's white people at its best. You know what I'm saying? Because like gender reveal party is just crazy. I ain't saying you can't do what it's a free country, do what the fuck you want, but don't call no wildfire, man, over a fucking gender reveal party. That's just a little bit, that's a bit to the extreme for anybody, man. Like, that's just honesty. But yeah, gender reveal party caused wildfire. People starting wildfires. Then it was wildfires that was just happening all throughout the world, like the Australia, that wildfire. Places got bombed and shit. I forgot where that place was. That's how you know we in the United States living good. Somebody got bombed this year. Fucking wildfires in Australia. Man, it was just going down. But in the United States, like, it was going down too. We went through a lot. You know what I mean? Homeschooling became a damn big thing. And if these kids ain't really been to school since this shit started. We had Thanksgiving matter of fact, I ain't gotta even say I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. For those who do, and those who enjoyed themselves, that was a blessing. And those who didn't really, you know what I'm saying, those who didn't get to do it, didn't get to enjoy Thanksgiving due to losing a family member or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying, like, because of or your family member got COVID, or somebody got killed, like, like, my heart go out to y'all, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't do Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be honest, I do love. I do love. So like with love, as long as y'all got together, I got with my kids, man. I had the best gift that I can ever have. Me and my kids, we sat down and we pretty much ain't do nothing. We tried to go shopping, but I was thinking COVID, and then I was thinking shit. I mean, we walked with all confidence and ain't get it. I mean, we did a lot of shit, and but we was masked up and everything. But this year it was trying, man. I can't stress that enough, man. That's a good word to say. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Honorable DJ Metal Monkey Radio Show. Thank y'all for all y'all support this year. Also, man, my followers went up. Well, not my followers, because I'm not calling y'all. I never call y'all followers. Y'all are friends and listeners. You know what I mean? I say that at its worst, it's listeners. You know what I'm saying? Y'all listen to the radio show. Y'all support me. Thank y'all. I support y'all too. I'm looking for a lot of artists to come on this show. Artists, people, just come talk. You know what I'm saying? My friends. Because this show is about my friends, man. It's about me and my friends and what we do. And we talk and just get it out. You know what I'm saying? This show is really for people who want to sit down. You know how you sit down at 2 o'clock to see. You sit down at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You're like, I want to have a conversation, but you don't feel like talking. You know, it's time for the ancestors to sit up. If you want to hear somebody ramble, you fucking tune into my show, man. We're going to be talking, but my interviews are fucking dope. Those people are the shit. You need to follow them. Those people are the shit, like straight up. I smoke a lot of weed, so I'm asking regular fucking questions. This is a real conversation. I don't do much talking to people on the phone before they get on the show. We talk like one time. I shoot them an email, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm on with them. And those questions and stuff, sometimes I get them off like my emails and shit. But like that shit, just genuine kind of conversations, stoner talk. Like I'm bringing y'all some real shit. And y'all watching it, I mean, people starting to just, the views starting to come, blessings starting to come. This year, I got in the next couple shows, my next couple interviews, y'all gonna fucking love it. I gotta do this show because YouTube just took down the last 129 of Nate Robinson getting his ass popped and me reacting to it. That shit crazy. But with all that said, man, thank y'all for tuning in to your Honorable DJ Metal Monkey. Hit that Cash App, hit that link, and also remember to visit djmetalmonkey.info. That's the website. Y'all can schedule to come on to the show, whether it be over Zoom, or whether it be in person, or whether it be just over the radio, and we can make that happen. Let me see what else. I think that's it. Got some more shit. But yeah, y'all check out the website, man. Go to the website. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Thank y'all for tuning in. Holla. Keep going. Yeah. Make sure y'all go to my website, djmetalmonkey.info. And y'all get y'all one of these cups. I got my sock monkeys on there. It's gonna be under the Amazon tabs. And you hit the Amazon. It's gonna put my code in. You'll get it. You'll love it. Metal Monkeys, so get this for the holidays. They got these on there. You got sock monkeys. I got like a lot of y'all. I was telling y'all about. Look at the Jive Giving Tree podcast that I did with him. And we talking about the tuning forks. I got tuning forks on there. I got tarot books for my people who get down, who want to know. Tarot for beginners, like tarot cards for beginners. And I got, the horoscope on my website. I got all the podcasts. Y'all need to just check that out. Hit subscribe. Thank y'all. Hope y'all enjoying this show. You knew the summer was going to be some bullshit with this coronavirus thing when the 2020 Summer Olympics was canceled. Hell yeah, Summer Olympics canceled. You knew it was going to be some bullshit in the game. This year also, Dylan Roof goes in Kenosha, Wisconsin, or something like that. Kenosha. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Dylan Roof goes, 17-year-old kid goes out, AK-47, shoots two innocent people on the streets. He gets locked up. The president defended him and said, basically, turned a blind eye to it. Then, to make this just even crazier, I'm going to show y'all what 2022 do. Ricky Schroeder, this motherfucker go bail him out for $2 million. So right now, as of like this present moment, he on the streets, eating good, smoking good, having a good time. 103-year-old grandma beat COVID and celebrated that shit with a beer. She caught COVID, 103 years old. She caught COVID. Then when she beat it, she celebrated by drinking a Bud Light, ladies and gentlemen. So that shows you what health can do for that body. Health is wealth, ladies and gentlemen. You have healthcare workers became superheroes and essential workers overnight. Essential workers was created overnight. We had a motherfucking crazy ass what was that? An avalanche of toilet tissue before this shit started. Everybody had toilet tissue. When the lockdown happened, all of a sudden, toilet tissue was gone. Everybody lined up. You would think everybody would line up and go fill their refrigerators up with food, veggies, minerals, herbs. These motherfuckers are going to get toilet motherfucking tissue, nigga.